यहाँ पे लगा। अरे बस नाइशो, इतना बड़ा नहीं बेटा, छोटा।
Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up, guys? Huh?
I tell when to start.
Potti is becoming a commander. These days she's telling me when to start my vlog. Okay, I'll wait.
Hey, don't look at me. Off the camera.
I put it here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up, guys? Case say hello, Naru. Hope everyone is doing
Great. Happy Ugadi.
happy Ugadi. Okay, what's the plan? Where are we?
We are in Malkajgiri.
Malkajgiri, Tata mom's house.
Look at my language. This is Mama's clip.
What are we going to do? You like this house?
Happy Ugadi.
Hold me tight.
News paper.
Hold me tight once.
Why should I hold you tight there? I'm going down.
Someone summer vacation has started.
And put it to your camera.
But Naisha is not holy. You don't need a pitchkari for Ugadi. Whoa. This is actually something I miss. Feel that openness here. Obviously, we have a lawn and all. The plot that I'm talking about, this one, it starts literally from here onwards. This is, I think, around 330, 340 square yards. We left almost 70, no, not 70, 45 to 50% of land, just like that. We left that space so that we have this entire lawn for us. And parking is very important. I mean, I've seen a lot of people who built up everything. 90% of the house leaving like 3 feet. You can't park cars, your car should be outside. This is, I'm talking about 20 years ago. Now people are actually planning their houses well. I mean, if they're making like an independent house in their own plot, which is a luxury. These days you can't get a plot for yourself and make your own house. These days everything is like apartment culture, whatever. And that too you have to pay like 2 crores and above, especially if you go to these prime areas like Kondapur, Gachibowli and all that. This luxury of having this entire space for yourself where you can go around like this, look at your plants, especially someone like me who's an auto enthusiast. They can park their cars like this, they can park their bikes, sit beside them and sip some coffee. That feeling I can never tell you. And my mom, you can see all these plants. She wants to grow some nice crops here.
Bye, Hatto.
Hey.
Bye, Hatto. Hatto day.
Hey, Hatto Ray. No talking like that. You shouldn't say Ray to Papa, okay? Say one thing is for sure. You have a lot of advantages, especially at this age where I'm having a kid. She goes to school and she needs amenities. I need amenities. At this point of life, I think an apartment culture makes real sense because of the help you get. Here, if I have to go to the gym, for example, I love working out, right? If I have to go to the gym, it's a little bit of a pain point. I have to take the bike. A good gym from here is going to 1 kilometer away. So amenities wise and all that. It's cool. Everything is sorted there. One thing I've understood at the end of my life, like when I'm closing to my retirement time after 50, another 10 or 15 years ke baad, I want to have a house like this, or maybe I'll come back here, I don't know, or maybe I'll build, if I make some good amount of money, maybe I'll build my own independent house somewhere in a place where I like, a little bit obviously away from the city, not too far away from the city as well. The distance shouldn't be, distance is fine, the time shouldn't be more than 1 hour or maybe under that. But for now, yeah, we have this villa or whatever you want to call it, nice independent house that we got like almost 25 years ago. We made this. No, 2004 we moved in here, which is a crazy 21 years back. 2004 is 21 years back. And
they'll not get name flag.
so the chefs are doing some magic here. They don't. Okay. After, they don't want to come onto the camera because they're in the work mode. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this one. You had Ugadi Pachadi? I had my Ugadi Pachadi.
We all had.
Even Jeja.
North Indians also have this?
Yes.
Same thing.
We have Chota Navratri.
Yeah, once again we're back to carb loading. Already I can see a ton of carbs there.
Excuse me, they're boiled, they're healthy. They're not
Boiled,
fried.
healthy ka problem nahi hai, but there are carbs in a Once we go back home again, it'll be like very lean eating, only boiled eggs and protein and fat and all that. Right? But for today, we are going to have full on all carbs, whatever possible, sugar, vigor. What happened to this girl? She's acting. What happened? If you tell, Naisha is sad. But why?
No one is playing with me.
Chalo, now I'll play with you. Oh my god, this is Naishu's coffee shop. Naishu, which is your favorite coffee shop in Hyderabad?
Kansu.
Like Konsu? Yeah, Konsu is my personal favorite as well. I love it so much. Weekly once at least we need to have at least, 2 times coffee and at least one chicken burger. If you guys are from Hyderabad, you should definitely try the chicken burger. It's called a chicken original burger. So satisfying. Best burger I've eaten in the city. I think anywhere in the world till now, wherever I've traveled, is Consu's burger and Consu's coffee. You wore your ethnic wear. I don't have any ethnic wear. I did not plan for this. How did you and Mama plan for this? You didn't tell me. I mean, I can show my chapel. I can show puja. Showing myself is a little bit.
Yeah, because he's going to Maldives. Look at him.
Are you
हमें
ready?
बोलता है Indian पहनो और Maldives पहन जा.
Jigel.
One second, look at this guy.
I'm going to Maldives.
ये उगादी ड्रेस है कि Maldives जा रहा तो हॉलिडे के लिए.
This was like a surprise. I mean, you people didn't tell me that I have to wear ethnic.
Listen, festivals में ethnic पहनते तेरे को पता है.
Yeah, that is there, but no one told me that today we're going to be special and all that. I just got my
I
T-shirt.
don't know. Every time
No, I didn't know actually. After coming here, they told me wear ethnic.
I forgot
I
your,
went-
your Gajni Kotaru. I forgot.
I went into the secret room there, and then I realized there's my dad's shirt. Only thing is, this is 46. That's why it's hanging on me. I mean, they shoot me, what's
Yeah, but that's supposed to be. That look is like that only.
hanging.
These holiday shirts aren't supposed to be skin tight. They're supposed to be loose. अब इतना fake मत कर.
No, like,
Yo.
this is too loose for me. I mean, I wear 42. It should be like this.
Okay.
But that's okay. I mean, I don't think it's perfect ethnic because
At least it's better than a western shirt.
at least it's better than
It's got
the T-shirt that I was
elephants on it.
wearing.
It's good.
I'm wearing literally gym pants.
It's just like for some time then you can
Happy
change.
Ugadi.
Happy Ugadi, guys. Ugadi Shubhakamshalu. And that's the OG dad watering the plants. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Dad, look at him. He's going to Maldives.
He's going to Africa.
Africa world.
Especially with the hairstyle, it looks like that. Okay, I don't remember when did I give my house tour, but a lot of people keep asking me about this house. We made it with a lot of love, and I think we made this around 2004. This is where it starts. This is like 340 square yards approximately. I think Dad should tell me. Dad is, by the way, shooting me. Dad is shooting me. Dad is DOP for me today. We wanted the gate very big. If I remember correctly, this is like 24 years ago. And 2004 is 24. 21 years ago. Actually, 2025 November, we will be completing 21 years here. We had this idea. I mean, I remember me and my dad, we sat and we made a thermocol model of this particular house exactly like this one. It's so nice to see how it turns out like in original after making it into brick and concrete. I remember coming here, I'll try to find if there are some photos of this house where this whole land was like flat. And this house was so high, we were sitting down here somewhere, right? Me and Dad were sitting over here, this particular wall till here it was, and we were still like I think 2 or 3 feet down. These people, these neighbors, they used to give us tea when me and Dad used to come here, and the foundation, all that was happening over here. Hardly 2 or 3 houses around us. This house was there, that house was there, samne ka khali, piche ka khali. But the thing is, we wanted a very big gate, so this is where, because we are like car enthusiasts, we'll have cars, we want a big parking. Don't know which car we're going to get in future, but we planned that we'll have 2 or 3 cars for sure. 15 feet gate, I think, and it's like each gate. This is 200 kilos, one side. Both together are 400 kilos, this gate. Ilanti we put kattadam ante, it's a dream. Like imagine we are living in like small apartments there. Making a gate like this for your entry and all that grand feeling, I don't think it's possible in 2025. Inflation, whatever has gone up. I don't know. How much is the cost here now? 1 lakh per square yard in Malkajgiri, Anand Bagh. We got it for 2,000 rupees per square yard. I think much less than that. We are talking about market price obviously, and obviously we don't have any plans to sell. This is going to be forever. This is our temple for generations. Naisha's kids and all that. This is going to be there because more than the concrete and all that, it's more about the memories we have here. This is like 21 years ago we made this. Imagine if we make this house now with the kind of technology, with the kind of architecture ideas we have, we could make like an Italian shape and all that. But it's not about that. We wanted something like a memory, right? 21 years ago we made this and we wanted to be like this. We don't want to change anything here except that we put this pergola. We made this like 2 years back, 2021 or something. 2 years back, adi was 4 years ayipindi. 2021 is 4 years back. I think we really wanted a huge lawn for sure. Because people make a house till here almost, right? They make almost like 90% of the plot, they built it. Majority of the houses they try to build till here. Me and dad, we decided no. This is a luxury to have like a big lawn in front of you. And we utilize it so much. The main thing is whenever someone enters the house from the gate, when they see this openness here, they will love it. This is the best part in this house. Now we feel like inside a few things can be changed. The architecture of it, the planning of it, the bedroom sizes and all that. I feel it's a little bit compact, but what I made was like amazing. This is the best part actually, where you can park like at least 3 to 4 cars. The lawn area, very important. See, trees are so important that it's so hot there. Here it's cool, like at least by 2 or 3 degrees there's a difference. And of course dad watered it just now. But this is a beautiful part. When you get up in the morning with your coffee, sit here and watch this greenery around you, fresh oxygen, whatever oxygen you get out of the plants, that is so nice. And now because we have the pergola and all that, we have a lot of privacy. Otherwise, you know, neighbors and all, they keep peeping. We like privacy, so this helps with that. Yeah, this is where dad sits most of the time. Now it's summer, see, I'm sweating so much because of the heat. It's around like 38, 39 degrees right now. Summers, you can't utilize this so much. Evenings you can come. But then winters, rainy season, it's so beautiful here to sit. Oh, okay, come. We'll continue this. We are waiting for pictures. So mom is also here finally.
Hi.
With the pink saree. Actually, mom loves blue. If anyone wants to gift something, give her blue, she'll be happy. Blue. Every time, memory blue. Peacock blue. Anyways, happy Ugadi to everyone. I don't know when I'm going to post this vlog, but yeah, happy Ugadi. So let's take a family photo. So all this you get to do in an independent house where you can grow your own plants. In the community, you know, once again I'm making this difference about community and independent house. But the thing is, I wanted to showcase the actual experience of a real person living in both the places. I've been here for almost 20 plus years, and now since the last 3 or 4 years I'm staying there. So I can see these noticeable differences, and if people are planning to do something like this, it will help them, right? So if you see the plot layout, it's like a proper rectangle. I think 65 feet by 45 feet, something like that. This area we left like an L shape. You see, this part is the main lawn, the widest part, and then this is like a narrow path where we used to park cars here first. Now because we have that shed there, we are parking the cars there, and this is like an empty place. For now it's open. It's around 11 feet or something, and this will be like 65 feet from the gate. But here, if you remember, I put my gym equipment here. Dad uses this more now. I don't use it at all. Once in a while, if you want to push-ups, pull-ups and all that, you can do it here. But one thing I wanted to talk about is, you know, this place, Picheka, this was empty when we were making this house. And do you remember that time they were quoting the owner of this plot? He came to us and he said, I'll offer this plot for around 5,000 rupees or something per square yard. Now it's 1 lakh rupees per square yard. But we were like, what do we do with that? But we could have done one thing. We could have attached that to our house and we would have a backyard. And it's a road attached to this plot again, obviously from that side. And that's a bigger plot as well. I think 400 square yards. 300, huh? Okay, 300 square yards. So 5,000 per square yard into 300 square yards is like 15 lakhs maybe we would get a big plot. And now it costs around 1 lakh per square yard into the 300 square yards and 3 crores. But still it makes sense because you know what? 3 crores may you're getting a small apartment in Kokapet, Kondapur, Gachboli, you know. Here you'll get something like this. 330, 345 square yards, you'll get something like this, a villa for yourself. But then obviously location wise, this is not like the, you know, the most happening place, Malkajgiri. You'll have a lot of soul here, like Dilshuk Nagar, Malkajgiri, Old City, the true Hyderabad places. You'll have a lot of soul here, but amenities wise, education, all that is like, obviously if you want your kid to go to nice fancy international schools and all that, for that you have to make the shift. Sometime soon, obviously in future we'll come back once we relax and chill out. But yeah, that's about it. That's about the outdoors. Going to the indoors, this is our first, I mean actually there's an entrance from that side. But what we do is, as per Vastu, we come from here. This is the east side. This is east. Basically this plot is like a northeast facing plot that has worked out. I mean, if people believe in Vastu and all that, it seems northeast works out really well in terms of, you know, your happiness. They say that if you would believe in that, northeast is good. East is also very good, but we happen to have a northeast that's also very good. And people told us to enter from the east side. This is the first guest room we have. It is not a huge guest room. It's around 10 by 12 or something like that. So people who come to visit for business or whatever purpose, they sit here and they go from here. They don't enter the hall. The first plan was actually a big room here. If you remember in our first design. So this pillar and then this pillar and this pillar, if you see them, they're in a single line. The reason for that is, this wall was still here actually. The kitchen wall and the guest room wall was still here. Exactly till here. But then me and dad, then we decided we'll be spending more time in the hall. Why to give more space in the guest room? Let's make the hall a little bit big. That is the reason we pushed it out. We pushed this wall back. We got a bigger hall. But then this pillar came in the middle. Then innovative Sriman, architecture Sriman started thinking what to do with this pillar. We designed this like this. We made a showcase, a small showcase out of the pillar. We just put 3 glasses. We made like a small showcase here and it looks nice. It doesn't look like getting in the way. Yeah, even kitchen was still here. I don't think you need a very big kitchen because you'll not spend like hours and hours here. Still it's a decent size. It's around 10 by maybe 8. 10 by 8?
No, 10 by 10.
Oh, 10 by 10. Yeah. Okay, this is a 10 by 10 kitchen. It also has an attached storage room. You can see here. This is all like storage. This is like a 21-year-old house. So don't mind the junk that gets accumulated over time. But there's a lot of grocery stuff here. And then you have attics and all, upar. Lot of storage space. Because that is important, storage is very important when you make a house. How much ever storage you make, it's never enough. Don't know from where you keep accumulating, but you keep accumulating a lot of junk. We don't have like a proper dedicated puja room, but this is the small puja space we have. We are all not like super, religious and all. We pray, we believe in one very big power. Mom is more religious than all of us, but me, dad, we pray to God, we believe in all the gods, and we are like that. This is the main hall, the big hall. Hey, did we give a home tour of this?
Yeah, long back.
Long back, right?
Long back. I think when we got married,
This hall is so huge. I don't think these days anyone is making such a big hall unless you...
All chota, they're making panda bus.
Matchboxes. All matchboxes.
All are all panda bus.
No, but if you go for the 15,000 square feet or 5,000 square feet apartments, there you have big halls.
Yeah,
like you can play cricket.
Again, yeah, but
So one more thing, these stairs were actually planned this side, right? First,
Yeah.
these were planned this side. Only thing is, they were looking a little bit odd. So we had to place these stairs this side and also because of Vastu also, if I'm not wrong. Vastu. The only thing is, this pillar came in between. This big pillar came in between because of the stairs. This has the capacity to hold the stairs. Whatever that structural engineering, right? But yeah, only thing is, because of placing the stairs here, now this space has got wasted a little bit. If you have a pro level architect, they'll make sure nothing is wasted. But me and dad designed the house, so obviously you'll see some faults in it. But that's okay. Memories are more important than faults. So this space is now being utilized as a storage place. That's all we can do here. There's a small fridge they got. I told you, right? How much ever big fridge you have, it's not enough. You still need extra fridges. Especially if you have moms who wants to put all small kachada, khichdi, everything inside the fridge. Yeah, we have one more small room here. This one, secret room here.
that's more like a washroom.
This is a wash area basically.
Wash area.
Hand wash area. So there is this RO filter here, drinking water, and a small, very tiny sink. I never seen such a small sink in my life. I don't know where did my dad get this from, but it's a very tiny sink. This is one more place I like, especially this painting. Actually, we have to change this painting. I'm bored of this. Since 21 years, this painting is here. It's a glass. Actually, this area was empty. We didn't know what to do here. So we decided, let's put up a picture because it looks like a nice square there, rectangle there. The POP, this one is not like a metal. It looks like metal, but it's POP with a metallic paint on it, gold metallic paint. But one very weird thing, everyone wants to complain about me about this house is, if you see up, there is no fan here.
Yes.
In this hall.
How do you guys live for so many years and never have
AC. Because
AC came much later. There was no AC for years. What is that architecture?
Hey, he had window AC.
it's not very practical to have AC all the time, right? So you need a fan. But that time we did not put a fan. Now we are too lazy to put a fan. That's it. Actually, we can just hook up a fan. Now dad should do it. Just put a fan there. Or next time when I come, we'll get a fan and put it. So this is the first floor. This is like ground plus one, and you have to see these pictures here. Very cute pictures you have here. If you see this first one, that is Mr. Sriman Kotaru, and that is my Nanama's house. And then this is mom.
With Sriman Kotaru.
And 2 months, huh? 3-4 months maybe. Yeah, I look like Naisha a little bit here.
Ayya, days anta.
Yes,
Oh, this is not in months, it's in this days old. And then this is dad, this is mom, very lean. When you don't have Swiggy, Zomato, all these, you'll be like this. Everyone is half that time. They're so lean and muscular that time. Now, we eat a lot of junk everywhere possible. You get so easily accessible food, and then you fill in your stomach with all the junk and become fat. And this is mom and sister. The Canadian is here. This speaker you see there is still here with me. I'll show it to you. This Kenwood speaker. And then this is in Muscat. We used to stay in Muscat. That's me. That's sister. Okay, now don't mind. You know my room very well. Everything started here. The YouTube channel started from this room. Everything. So many thoughts, so many low feeling, sad feeling, high feeling. Everything happened in this frame. Here, I wanted to quit my job here. I wanted to start a new business from here. I don't want to go to college from here. Everything, like total memories of what Sriman Kotaru has achieved today, whatever, thoda sa, is it started from this room. Don't mind it, but because there's a lot of, I did not arrange my room. I don't need to show you people because you people know better about my room than me. Naisha, you were not born, when this room was made. You were not even born. I remember my first desktop computer was here. And that is the reason we made this area, to keep my desktop computer here. Now, obviously, it's useless.
Keypad here.
My keypad was here, oh yeah. See? Full architecture. And here I used to put my keyboard, Naishu. And here's a big screen. I'll try to find if I have a photo of this area with the computer and all that. And my CPU, a huge CPU, was there down. This is the speaker I was talking about, the Kenwood speaker, almost 35, 40 years old maybe now. 40 years old aram se, because dad got this speakers. His first proper speaker system was this, and it still works. This unit, nowadays you don't get all this equipment, but if I can show, this is the equalizer, this is the amplifier, then synthesizer, itlantivani judu, analog, and then the cassette player.
Kenwood.
Made by Kenwood. If you see, actually, you see this, made in Japan, original from Japan. If anyone wants it, let me know. We will bid for it. We will get at least 1 lakh rupees starting bid. Such in synthesizers and analog stuff, you will not get it now these days. Because everything is gone into this laptops. The whole world has shrunk to this, a phone. Now this is a corridor. Again, we shouldn't be showing a lot of stuff here because towels here. That is the first room which you've seen. This is a corridor at Jupian. That is the first room. That is my room. And then this is one room. And this is one room. This is my sister's room actually. But now she's married and she's gone to Canada with her husband, happily living. So this is used by mom and dad now. This is the master bedroom. This is where me and Pooja usually used to live here. But now, obviously we're not. Who stays here now? This is like a guest room now. Yeah, anyone like me, Pooja, when we come here, we sleep here. When my sister and Anshu come, they stay here. But this got an attached bathroom. It's quite big. Okay, here are some more interesting pictures. This is the dude actually. He is the dude here. He is 105 years old. He died after 105 years. He used to work for the British government as well. He worked for Nizam first. And later he worked for Railways, South Central Railways. And if I remember correctly, when he was alive, he was the oldest person taking pension from South Central Railway. Exactly. And he got a record for that. Yeah, that's mom and dad's marriage day. And look at him. Mom and dad's marriage day itself, he's like so old. So I can imagine. He is my dad's tata.
Not dad's tata. Dad's tata. That's right.
And dad's mom's and my nanama wala daddy. Nanama till recently she used to call daddy. It used to feel so weird calling daddy. Nanama calling someone daddy. 105 years old, and his secret for a healthy life, no tensions, stress-free life. No big goals and achieve that, achieve this, struggle, hustle, nothing. Ekdam bindas, have your food on time. Have right food. And he used to tell me one thing always, remember this guys, do not eat 100% of your stomach. Even if it's like a very amazing food, your favorite food, doesn't matter. You have to have only less than 3/4 of your stomach. Never fill it full. Once I asked him, Tata, tell me one tip to have a healthy life. This is one thing he told me. And he said, don't put too much of sugar. But eat sugar, because he used to eat misri every day. Little mystery. And timing was excellent. I mean, people in that area, they wouldn't see clocks. They would see him. If Tata is walking outside, the time is 9:30 sharp in the evening. It should be that precise. That's in Muscat. Mom, dad, very young, everyone. I'm like...
Muscat.
So cute. This is like my sister. And I look actually a little bit like Naisha, right? I mean, Naisha looks like me. This is dad, 2 years old. And this is one more thing special I have to show you. This is dad's art. If you see this, this is made with a blade. Art by Ashok Kumar, 15/12/1979. This is not like a white pencil or something. This is done with a blade. This is still fine and basic, but if you see this side, Durga Mata. It's like etched with a blade. Amazing. Why are you not doing such stuff these days? You have to do more such stuff.
I have done, you can see downstairs, no? Painted your sister.
Yeah, but that is also almost 4 or 5 years back. You have to get back to this because you have art. This is my sister's room. Here we have one more cute picture. I look so close to Naisha. And that's my cute sister. Namaste Akka. This is the thing here. If you go here, there is a washroom here. Hidden. Me and sis once again in Muscat. We still have this doll, by the way. We call it Pinky.
It is here.
That's it. And one more place actually we could utilize, but we don't utilize much, is this particular area. I think I've never shown this place to you people. Such a nice balcony. I don't know why don't we utilize this. See, so much of place over here. This whole area you can utilize, but once again it's open. So maybe you can put some privacy screens over here and you utilize it. That whole balcony is there where you can put a nice table over here. That was the plan actually, to put a nice table here. That was
plan was on Nulaka Mancham here.
Dad's plan was to put a Nulaka Mancham here. Nulaka Mancham ante no, you should put some privacy screens so that, the problem is with this. I mean, I don't have a personal problem with them, but it doesn't look good when you're sleeping here and people are peeping, right? So that's the thing. Even this side, I mean, when we came here first, these were like ground floor. And now they're grown to like two floors, that side and this side, everywhere. This whole area was completely empty that time. Full open. Hardly one plot, that is ours. And these two people were there, but then only ground floors were there. We had a dog. I think when we started the channel, we never had a dog in the channel. I think around 2004 or something, we had a dog here. It was a German Shepherd. I'll put all those clips, I have it. Yeah, but this whole area was empty. Yeah, let's put some privacy screens or something like that here and we can utilize this place. See, that place is all wasted. This whole place can be utilized actually. Ikkadi nunchi akkadiki 45-50 feet undi.